The Constitution of Kenya under Article 40 gives rights to property rights, which includes intellectual property, and hence patenting. Valid-Biz International presents to you patent search process. You can also find that under the other details under our website, that is www.validbiz.com. Patenting and other intellectual property rights are protected under or provided under Industrial Property Act number 3 of 2001, specifically under section 21. An invention is a solution to a specific problem in the field of technology. We are a world of inventors, or the current age is the age of inventors. That is, there are a lot of inventions going on. So whenever you come with a solution to a specific field of a specific problem in the field of technology, you can have the invention patented. Now, if for you to know whether your invention is patentable or not, has to fulfill the following: has to be new, has to involve an inventive step, and has to be industrially applicable or is a new use. You can either own it by your own self, or you can own it jointly. And in an event that you and another person or some other people come up with the same idea independently, the one who registers it in time has priority over the others, and the patent is registered in his or her own name. Now, how you're going to do the application for registration is as follows. You're going to fill in a form, a request form, to the managing director of the Kenya Industrial Property Institute, that is the KIPI, the institute tasked with implementing the registration and withdrawals and other services with regards to property rights. The form is of this particular format and has to have the applicant's title, that is the name of the applicant, the title of invention, has to have the addresses, the nationality of the person, of the inventor, the resident, the telephone number, and the email addresses. Whether you're single inventor or you're joint inventors, you have to state that also. Whether you're more than 2 investors, you also need to state that. That is, you have to furnish a statement in form IP4 on inventors, on the number of inventors, whether you're individual sole inventor or you're joint inventors or otherwise. Then there's a declaration of priority. You can remember earlier I've mentioned that whoever registers it early has priority over the others whenever the invention has been invented by two or more persons independently of the other. So you have to give a declaration of priority stating that, or whether you are the original inventor or you are the only inventor who is seeking registration earlier in time than the others. There has to also to be a checklist. There is also a checklist on the items that you're supposed to attach. The first one is the request, and this form is actually the request that you're supposed to give. There's also a description. Now, a description is an attachment that comes together with the request. So the description has to state the title of the invention, the specific technical field to which, as far it is known to the applicant, can be regarded as useful for the understanding, searching, and examination of the invention. You can underline the word searching. Here we can see that you cannot be able to search unless you have actually made the application for registration. So the search comes after application for registration. Then you also the description has also to indicate how the invention is industrially applicable. There are general format requirements that should be followed notes while making the application. Number one is that all parts of the application should be in English. No part whatsoever should be in any other language other than English. Should use A4 page. And the other specific requirements for each application, not for each application, for each document preparation, that is the drawing, the description, and any other attachment that you're going to use. There are specific requirements on the formatting of the document, in measurements and the font size and so forth. So you can find that on our blog under the website. Now the application should be in triplicate, has to be 3 copies so that you can have you remain with yours, and the rest will be submitted to the managing director of the Kenya Industrial Property Institute. Now each part has to be in its own page. That is, the request part should be its own page, should not be joined. The description also its own new page, and the claim also in its own new page, and the drawings also in their own new page, plus the abstract. All these documents must be bound together. So you must bind your bundle of documents together in a way that they can be detached and reattached easily. For more information on how to register a patent or any other property right, that is copyright, patent, industrial invention, or any other, please feel free to contact us through our email addresses. That is mybiz@validbiz.com, or you can use Gmail, that is validbiz24@gmail.com, or you can also send an email to me directly and through francis@validbiz.com. You can also call us using the phone numbers on your screen. Thank you, and all the best.